good, YouTube? I'm gonna do a marquee matchup predictions for you guys today, so you can get some investment sins ready from Tuesday. I think it is they come out. Um, there's quite a few what it could be easy to predict this week because so many big games. Right, we start off with the Man United Man City derby. This has got to be in it. It's like one of the biggest derbies in England and probably football as well at recent times. I recommend getting like cheap gold discard players from these clubs. You can probably pick them up from about 700 coins less. Uh, Mainly go for the unrares and just whatever you can pick up really for under 800 because they most likely will go up to 1,000 coins, maybe more depending on what packs you get from the marquee matchups this week. Next up is the CSK Moscow versus Sparta Moscow, the Moscow derby. Also another big derby. I recommend doing the same thing as the United and City. Just pick up cheap gold players from the Russian league, especially from the teams. They'll be like worth up to 1,000 coins. Next, we've got the Everton Liverpool game, the Merseyside derby. You got cheap. Probably go for the same as always. Like this is what I do. I like to go for the cheap gold players from the clubs. They always go up to 1,000 coins, maybe more. As I said before, all depends. Um, so yeah, then we got the Ajax PSV. These teams are doing very well actually in the league as always. So most likely be a marquee matchup this weekend. Also go for the cheap gold players from under 600 coins. These guys could actually go up the most, depending if this is the worst marquee matchup of them all. Because where it is the one with the limited players, might mean their prices go up. Or mentions what could be in the market. Got Marseille versus Saint Etienne. Same thing as always. Cheap gold players from under 600 coins. They most likely go up to 1,000 coins. This one isn't probably as big as the other games. The other games are quite big derbies. So yeah. Also, I haven't put them on here. Juventus versus Inter Milan. Same thing. Goal players from these clubs. But the only thing is with this one, Juventus was just in a marquee matchup, so the chance of them being in it is pretty limitless. Who else? I believe there is a few more I want to quickly mention for you guys. These ones are like more like the lesser teams, less chance of getting in, but might be worth investing in as well, just in case. So we've got the Sydney versus Sydney Wanderers. So that's the Sydney derby, which is quite derby in Australia. So that could be worth investing in. But there's two derbies this weekend in Australia: Melbourne Victory versus Adelaide United. I invest going for the quick sell fullbacks, just in case it does come up. The fullbacks will always be the most likely to go up in price. We've got Busham and Black versus Schalke as well. Both teams are doing good. I don't really think this one will be in it because they're not really a derby compared to the other ones. So the chance of this being in it is quite slim. But if you do, just get players for 500 coins or under. Gold players from the clubs, or just Bundesliga players, they might go up. If you got there's one more, I believe. It's a rivalry in Denmark. Brøndby versus, how do you say that team? Aarhus, Aarhus. If you're looking for them anyway. You want to invest for players for fullbacks from these clubs. Same thing as the Australian, really. I wouldn't invest too much in this one. Only 2k on each team, unless you have a lot of coins and you want to invest. Go for them. But I do recommend the first four games, which was Liverpool, Everton, Ajax, PSV, United City, and Sparta Moscow versus CSK Moscow. They're the biggest derbies and the biggest games this upcoming weekend. Also, I just want to mention if you're looking for other players to invest in, as well as the players from the clubs, I'll go for right backs and left backs who are in the leagues. So, for example, we just quickly look at this one. We got the I would probably recommend Premier League left backs and right backs, especially if there is two marquee matchups from the Premier League, City and United and Everton and Liverpool. Who do you have? So let me just quickly get a few up for you who I would probably invest in. I don't know like what rating would be required, but goal players just usually are quite decent. So you could go for like just these discard players. Like you got quite a lot: Gibbs, Davis, Baba, Nyom, Cresswell, Fuchs, Peters, Olsen, Ward, Daniels. They're the left backs, and then right backs. You got Lowton, Gamez, Johnson. There's plenty of players you could probably get: Firmino, Simpsons, Dawson, Joel Ward, Carl Norton. So yeah, I would probably go for them. They'll probably get you a lot of coins if you do require right backs and left backs for the Prem. Might be worth picking up a few higher rated. They don't usually try and give you like quite a high rated team to do, but depending on what the reward is, they might. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.